I was moving a patient, and this lady was like, "Wow, you are
What are you doing? Is this a story or you're just talking to talk?"
I'm just talking to talk.
Okay, talk to me then.
Could
I
it
need
be
this
a story?
coffee. I don't know, but I need
don't know.
coffee.
You could either, but she was
Big
like,
size of time.
she was like, "Wow, you're moving very fast and like you're doing everything like so proper and all this and that." I was like, "Oh, I said okay, appreciate you and all this," and she was like, "I'm gonna give you some. What's the points? I guess you give people points."
Who was the one that was giving you the points?
It was like this lady at rehab.
Like, was it the patient that was saying it, or
No, it was
somebody
like
else?
the nurse aide or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Or it
so
was like
they've got this stupid thing now where before you could get spotlighted. So if you had a patient that went home and they got a survey, and then your name popped up in the survey as somebody that they remembered positively, then you got one spotlight. When you're on my level of the kind of patient care that I give, you got it got embarrassing. Because we'd have like huddles.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "Oh, all right, Arthur, here's a spotlight." "Oh, no, for Arthur. Here we go." They'd be like, "All right, guys, spotlight time." And then it'd just be shine. I would literally get 5 every time I work. So if I'm getting like 35 spotlights every time I work, I was literally getting enough spotlights to the point where like on Fridays when I would go cash them out,
Spotlight.
I was like this. I would bring a stack. They'd be like, "Here you go." I would literally clean them out because I would have so much. And every 3 spotlights you got was $10. One more gift card. I was so close to buying a laptop with that money.
Wait, what?
Dude, I had so much.
But yeah, anyway, so the lady goes, "What's your last name?" So I said, "Amicy." And she was like, "Are you Arthur's brother?" I was like, "Nah."
I'm telling you, I'm
And
that
she was like,
good.
"Oh my gosh, he was like a sitter here for one time, and he was like so amazing to the patients and everything."
One time?
And I was like,
"How do you remember me one time?" I haven't been there.
In rehab,
Mind
bro.
you, I haven't gone to the rehab department since 2017.
That's wild. Yeah, so she was like, "He is so friendly. He is such a great worker." I hate it. I hate it
Alan
here.
has been traveling in my shadow
can't
for like
catch L. I'm catching L's.
it's like school. Whenever you went to the school I went to, they're like, "Oh, Alan's brother."
I hate it here.
We live, baby. Good morning, Sackpussy.
What's going on, guys? My name is Alan.
And I'm Alex.
Welcome to Amicy
You
channel.
know what to do, baby. Welcome.
If you're not subscribed,
You know what to do.
click on the subscribe
Bam.
button below and be a part of the Amicy gang.
Do it. Be a part of the original 50,000 subscribers by the 2020.
We're growing.
Yo, we started scratching out the different people. You guys hit us up in the comments. We're like, "Hey, make sure you guys get Oklahoma. We got you." You guys were like, "Make sure you get Cali.
We got
We
you.
got you." And also, big shout out to the people that were like, first.
Marty. Oh,
What? No, I was saying the people that are getting the different stuff that we have.
Oh, yeah,
We
yeah.
gotta, there's a lot of you guys. This is very humbling for us. So we're excited about it, and we just want to say we appreciate. We want to thank you for the people that were hitting us up and actually send us pictures of them with like the different mugs that we got. Thank you. For the people that were repping the different merch that we got on the channel. Keep it Amicy, or you got Turbo sipping his coffee.
Hey.
Thank you. For the even better, all of those were good. But the people that went ahead and started joining the Patreon,
And
you guys have
sending us the
been
picture
so
of it?
yeah, and posting it on your stories and stuff like that and tagging us. Thank you.
Thank you.
So if you're on the Patreon, whatever we get, you get access to all of our stuff, early access. A lot of times, like by a couple of days, depending on what it is that we're doing. Right. So, but yo, I'm excited about this today. We got Tom MacDonald, Sellout. You know when it comes to Tom, we're excited about him on the channel. So by do what we're doing, we'll do our best here and hop in this video, guys. Let's get popping.
Let's get it.
I'm sick of hearing that I changed up. Everybody wanna keep me chained up. Check it, this a race. If I'm running and you walking, I can't wait up. Straight up, I feel like I'm the same as when I came up. Still a record label, still a manager. Still do it all with my girl from my home. Yeah, I bought some Gucci, but I hardly even wear it. I was stoked that after 30 years I finally wasn't broke. And I don't like that stuff, the vibe ain't tough. I should go and soak the clothes in gasoline.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go back all the way to the beginning again. Because I feel like for Tom, for me, I know personally for me, when it comes to Tom MacDonald, I have to be in a specific mental space in order to kind of absorb what it's saying.
Right.
I don't know why, but it's just kind of how it's always been for me. So like, I think I go into it kind of like the way I would think of a lot of different artists, but then I remember like it's kind of like the same thing with NF, right? You don't realize like I forget like the quality of what he brings to this craft until you hear this like the first bar. You're like, okay, I wasn't prepared. I gotta think. So I'm gonna run it back so I can actually get my brain ready. Hey yo, DJ, run it back, Turbo.
I'm sick of hearing that I changed up. Everybody wanna keep me chained up. Check it, this a race. If I'm running and you walking, I can't wait up. Straight up, I feel like I'm the same as when I came up. Still a record label, still a manager.
Okay. So that's what I got that little section, and then like for some reason my brain was just not fully grasping it.
Okay.
And I like what he talked about. Side note, someone in the comments was like, "This guy talks more than a girl." And I was like, "Do you feel better now? Like, you think that's an insult for me?"
And the worst part is their
women
picture,
are the greatest thing of all time. Anyhow,
bro, and their profile picture would be the funniest thing. You're like, aren't you embarrassed?
we get women. All right, listen. So, but for me, one thing I liked about him that he put in that little segment right there is the fact that like he said, everybody told him that he switched up.
Yeah.
But to him, he still feels the same. And I feel like that's how everybody that's in any industry that they have success in is how it usually goes. Some people go crazy with their freaking power.
Right.
But also some people have managed to build a community around them based on the fact that they've always been true to themselves. And you've seen it in like people like Tom MacDonald. You've seen it people in like NF and so
Right.
forth to go, because they've always been themselves. So as they progress, it's been the exact same, and you cannot deny that. But so I like the way that he put it, because so many people go through the exact same thing.
Like you changed, or
yeah, they're like,
you're
"Oh,
not
you
doing
changed,
the same
baby.
videos no more.
You're not the same." You know what I'm saying?
And then he's like showing you,
Yes,
he's
sir.
keeping it the same thing.
Keep it rolling.
Still do it all with my girl from my home. Yeah, I bought some Gucci, but I hardly even wear it. I was stoked that after 30 years I finally wasn't broke. And I don't like that stuff, the vibe ain't tough. I should go and soak the clothes in gasoline and light that up. All these stupid little rappers popping Xanax, bad examples for our children. I will never write that, bruh. I'm the same man, living like I used to. Do it for my fans, getting famous off of YouTube. Hope they understand I'm only human. Didn't know that making music will be so confusing. No excuses, that's the truth too. I will always be the person who I used to be. I ain't wearing diamonds, I ain't lying about my jewelry. Every chain is fake and all that Gucci isn't new to me. I bought it secondhand so I look cool on your computer screens. I'm tired of being analyzed by fans like they're scientists and criticized for every single rhyme I spit. If you really think I changed, go ask my sister about her wedding dress, my dad about Nepal, or my mom about her appliances. They say I sold out, love me born. They don't with me no more. Say I changed up, now they're bored. They miss the way I was before. I guess I sold out. They mad, gold mouth, Louis bag, but everything I was made me everything I am. Look, I get it, all the criticism verified. Spent some years together, now we're going through a scary time. Trust me.
Oh my gosh, dude, I love this dude and like everything about him.
Why is that?
I just think it's the I don't know if that's a word. Genuineness aspect of him is just, for me, it always shines through everything it does. And I think we talked about this months ago. We said, if you had the ability, let us know in the comments what you guys think. If you had the ability to either be wealthy and have fame, or be wealthy without fame, which one we will choose? And we got both sides of the spectrum. People are going, I would rather have, so people are giving us ideas of what they would rather have. And I think he's the one that achieved the level of a little bit of a fame and wealth. He's in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, he's not crazy. But again, he still manages to stay humble and be himself. So he's not gone crazy famous, if that makes sense. But he's also not like, he's at a place in life where money is not an issue, which is a lot of the different problems that a lot of couples and people have.
Right.
He doesn't have that problem anymore. Right? Because he said it took 30 years to get there, right? And I think for me, like, one of the things I always, whenever we get a chance to check out a lot of this different stuff that's in his catalog, is the fact that he always stays true to himself. And you're seeing him do his little workouts at home. He's like a homebody. He doesn't need the validations of others over from the outside perspective to go, oh, you're great. You know what I'm saying? He gets it from within. Yeah. And I think like you're seeing it as the kind of stuff that he does progresses because that's literally who he is. He's not going to change no matter what you do. And the fact that like he's got a bunch of tattoos. For me, when I first saw him, I had a negative opinion based on the fact that he had the tattoos. But he never talks about what you see people in mainstream media that have the tattoos, what they talk about. Because they're pushing an agenda because they're not independent. Right. Whatever the label wants to push, that's what they're going to push out. Whereas for him, he can put a message behind everything that he does because he owns everything he does. You know what I'm saying? Keep it rolling, bro.
If I witnessed my hero been acting different and seemed like he might be switching, I'd be tripping, I'd be terrified. But picture this, roaches climbing out the cupboards. I was living in the ghetto, borrowed money from my mother. I just had a mental breakdown, my girlfriend in the struggle. Then I blew up overnight and we recovered. We went to Gucci and Louis, moved out the hood to a safe house. Started doing things that we dream when we laid down. Now everybody's saying that I changed and they hate loud. I was trying to show my girl like, hey babe, we okay now. Still throw a brick through the window of the lobby of any record label who trying to stop me. Still be the voice of every single lonely person with a story they can't tell because they never had nobody. Still the system and pharma and every whack politician and every triggered millennial too offended to listen. I got caught up in trying to show all the haters I did it and I forgot.
I like that bar.
Triggered by every millennial that doesn't want to listen.
Yeah, because I think it's not just millennials, it's everybody. I think that's what it should be. It should be everybody. Because everybody's triggered by something. And they don't take the time to listen to what the message is because from the foot is just the one thing, boom, all of a sudden it's like, nah, I'm good. I'm not even going to listen to anything else you're going to say because I'm already uncomfortable.
And I feel like that's what people do for everything, though. Like, it could be, if it doesn't meet their taste about a certain subject, they're just automatically turned off, and then you're just talking to.
Yes, you might as well be talking to a brick wall. And I think again, it's kind of like that part where he talks about. It's like just because I'm doing better now doesn't mean like I'm not. I won't switch in the moment when you try to screw what I've got going on. You know,
right? And it was like somebody was telling me in the comments that like he's so genuine, like and like cool with people that. If you were to like even message him on Facebook or something, like he would reach back out to you.
Yeah,
like he actually like keeps in contact.
And again, that's the difference between us or them, him in general, and some of the other people is not much. It's just a little tweak, but for some people, that little tweak is way too much work. Yeah, for him, it's like that's all good. Keep it rolling.
Because they never had nobody. Still the system and pharma and every whack politician and every triggered millennial too offended to listen. I got caught up in trying to show all the haters I did it, and I forgot that being Thomas was the promise I'd given. I understand why everybody lately saying I changed, but I get bored of everything that stays exactly the same. I promise that I'll burn it down with fuel and flames before I lose myself and become all the things that I hate. They say I sold out, love me poor. They don't with me no more. Say I changed up, now they're bored. They miss the way I was before. I guess I sold out. They mad, gold mouth, Louis bag, but everything I was made me everything I am. I learned from my mistakes. I grew up and I changed, but I swear I'm still the same. I fell along the way, took more than I could take, but I turned out okay, yeah. They say I sold out, love me poor. They don't with me no more. Say I changed up, now they're bored. They miss the way I was before. I guess I sold out. They mad, gold mouth, Louis bag, but everything I was made me everything I ever. They say I sold out, love me poor. They don't with me no more. Say I changed up, now they're bored. They miss the way I was before. I guess I sold out. They mad, gold mouth, Louis bag, but everything I was made me everything I am.
Alrighty guys, that was Tom MacDonald, Sellout. I think for me at the end, one of the things I was seeing was like one of the reasons why he manages to stay relevant and continue to kill it
Yeah.
is the ability to relate and be just to relate to everybody. Because to us, it's just like it's just a guy. It's Tom of the block.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the in order for I gotta let me go buy this massive house because he's killing it. He could.
Yeah.
They're both killing it, but it's like I could go do that or just who am I trying to impress? Babe, are you comfortable? I'm comfortable. All right, cool. Let's just, you know what I'm saying? So,
And that's what killing a lot of people because they're like, he's comfortable. Like anything they say is really doesn't affect them, and he's at like the stage of is it a stage or mind state?
I think it's state of mind.
State of mind to where like whatever they say, like, oh, you sell out and all that. All it is just boosting them to just keep going.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the same thing. When you're doing great, all you're doing is shedding a lot on everybody else's laziness and their inability to be on your level.
Load the chopper, Alex.
And so no matter what they do, all they're going to be doing is fueling. And before they know it, you're like, we just can't sell this guy. Because you're literally just giving him ammo. So it's kind of like the Black Panther suit. Every time you shoot him, he absorbs it so he can return that power even stronger.
Somebody gonna bring that up in the comments.
You know what to do. Anyhow, guys, listen, if you're not part of the Amicy gang, click on that subscribe button below and join us. If you're part of the Patreon, thank you.
We appreciate you.
To our commuters.
Marty? What's going on, Marty?
Marty, what's goody, bro?
Hey,
we appreciate you for listening to the Reaction Podcast when you're driving. And at all times, don't cheat yourself, yo.
Love thyself.
And keep it Amicy. Peace!
I live inside my own world of make-believe.